What's up, world? I'm your host with the most, Yakini, also known as Mecca God Online. I'd like to welcome y'all to episode 2 of the I Stimulate Mind podcast. If you watched episode 1, we had some technical difficulties with the rolling margin reaction, so we did another one for y'all today. And the intro is a piece of me, and today is hustle. You know what I'm saying? Hustle, that's a word used in the black community, whatever you want to call it, African American community, in the hood, in the ghetto. You got to get out here and get it. Ain't nothing given to you. Which I have a problem with Kamala because it seems like everything is just handed and given to her right now. So we pressing back on that. And we'll be doing reaction videos on Kamala, Roland Martin, and Friday we'll be having a special episode breaking down the boule, the people out here like Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, all these journalists, all the people in radio, D.L. Hughley, all these people out here caping for Kamala. They part of the boule. We gonna get down and how they started, the history, and where they are today. And we'll be reacting to the one and only, the legendary black woman, Candace Owens. Stay tuned. We about to get into the sponsor of the day, All Booty Matters, and we will continue with the episode. The episode today is brought to you by All Booty Matters. Are you tired of feeling like your booty don't get the recognition it deserves? Well, we have a great news for you, introducing All Booty Matters, the revolutionary movement that celebrates and embraces every booty out there. At All Booty Matters, we believe that every booty is unique and beautiful, whether you got a little peach or a full-on bootylicious masterpiece. We're here to celebrate you. Join our vibrant community of booty enthusiasts who knows all about All Booty Matters. We're breaking the stereotypes and embracing the diversity of booties from all walks of life. Our fitness programs are designed to help you embrace and enhance your booty's natural beauty. From squats and lunges, we got the perfect workout to help you feel confident and strong. And when it comes to our fashion, we got you covered. Our curated collection of jeans, leggings, and skirts are designed to flatter every booty shape and size. Because at All Booty Matters, we believe that every booty deserves to look and feel fabulous. We also provide a safe and supportive space for those who have faced booty shaming and insecurities for not getting surgery. Our community is here to uplift and empower you, reminding you that your booty is beautiful just the way it is. So join the movement today and let your booty shine. Because at All Booty Matters, we know that every booty is a work of art and we celebrate beauty of all shapes and sizes. All Booty Matters, where booty is celebrated, cherished, and loved. Because remember, all booty matters. And we about to get into this reaction video. Roland Martin, let's go.
Say what you got to say right now. Say what you got to say.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
What's up, y'all? Gerald here, creator of Gospel Chops and your host for this YouTube channel, back with another video. Now, y'all, it is official. The DNC in Chicago has officially begun. The protesters are in place. And the hot dog stands where you can get a free abortion and a free vasectomy, y'all, they in place. The bricks have been dropped off at various locations in downtown. The businesses have boarded up their windows, and y'all, it's about to get crunk. in the city of Chicago. But despite the thousands of protesters who are expected to show up this week, seems like the blackity blacks want to steal the show. Yeah, you got the old school blacks, the boule blacks who are used to riding the Democrat gravy train. They are positioned against the new school blacks, the new age blacks, the young folk who grew up with the internet, who grew up with iPhones, who think differently, who have a different approach to politics. And it seems like these two groups are at odds. You got folks who've been getting paid for generations to guide black folks down that path to democratic loyalty versus the young folks who saying, nah, we ain't our grandparents, bro. You ain't gonna get our vote for nothing. Yeah, our ancestors died for the right for us to vote, but they also died for the right for us to withhold our vote if we so choose. The young voices are speaking out, and the black boule can't stand it because their gravy train has just been derailed. Exhibit A, influencer J. Mall Green out of Chicago. He posted up recently about Roland Martin, the old school, old head, Divine Nine Democrat shit. Roland Martin, yes. He posted up recently and said, we will not tolerate these black Democrat sellout fools like Roland Martin to disrespect all of the young voices who speak the truth! Exclamation. Roland can play that BS with the seniors who watch his show, but the young generation ain't gonna keep being disrespected. Wow. He continues. Why are you coming to my page calling me dumb and idiot? And then when I approach you, you run. See, when these young voices speak out, seems like the old heads want to chime in. Why? Because they're trying to protect what they've built over the generations, y'all. They've been living good in the house. And it seems like there's a new generation rising up in the field. And these old folks feel like the young folks are a threat to the crumbs they've been getting off the table of Democrats for years. So this young man makes a post on his X page. Roland Martin decides to come around there and call him dumb. And this brother from Chicago, he say, bro, what you doing around here in my space talking crazy? Oh, you think it's internet beef? When I see you, it's up.
Yesterday, you tweeted about you tweeted and called me dumb yesterday, right? First of all, you called me dumb. You called me dumb. Say what you got to say right now. Say what you got to say.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
If I was American and they said, hey, Chicago, New York, and these sanctuary cities is going to give you immediate resources like this, I would be on the way too. So it's not about them. It's about leadership and their priorities of us. Because we elected you. We supported you. I ain't support Brandon Johnson, y'all know that. But some of y'all did. But the reality is that y'all supported these leaders. And these leaders are supposed to be working for you. Those folks can't vote. Those folks don't pay taxes. Those folks ain't have ancestors here. Those folks ain't never been to America. You elected these people. You pay taxes. You pay property taxes. You pay income taxes. You elected these politicians to work for you and your children. And the fact that they will leave you to starve. They will leave you to starve even if you're a veteran. They won't care if your children is running these streets because they ain't got nowhere to go. They don't care if you are out there and sleeping in cardboard. Ain't no team gonna come and ask you if you want to go come to a shelter, give you 6 months of free rent. But yet they can do that for very people who are not citizens. Should be a slap in the face to all of the folks who pour into this country each and every day. Now, that's not where Republican stands. That's not a Make America Great Again stance. That's not a Donald Trump stance. That is a common sense American stance.
Now, we don't advocate violence on this channel unless, of course, it is in self-defense and is covered by your.
We just got done watching the Roland Martin video, and man, rolling. If you can't talk about it, don't be about it, man. We all got opinions. Stand on business. If you say something and if somebody don't like it, then apologize. If you don't want to apologize, you know, something like Pimp C, a fight come with that. You know what I mean? Don't be high no women. Fight your own battles. But we about to react to Pink Book Lessons. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Make sure y'all to subscribe to our videos. If you want a real woman perspective, watch Pink Book Lessons. So let's go. Pink Book Lessons and Kamala Harris.
Moment, let's agree on. I think we're at a very interesting crossroads because you can't imagine a president of the United States. Let's be bipartisan for a moment. Let's agree on one thing. There is no scenario where the president of the United States can't head up a press conference. Under any scenario, every president has been able to address the press, and in the good times and the bad times.
That's real, because even though they don't want to admit it, Trump been everywhere speaking. He'd have been all over the country. He'd have had rallies. He'd have had to answer the tough questions. He went to the National Black Journalist things, knowing he wasn't going to get a fair shake. He been speaking. Kamala can speak too. What's wrong? What's wrong? She a Libra. I'm a Libra. We supposed to be speaking, man.
Has to start talking to the press. Period. There's no optionality. There's no scenario where anybody would be comfortable, particularly in the swing states where swing voters are thinking to myself, what do we got here? Why won't she talk to the press? I'm asking it from a policy guy. I need explanations for these policies because I have to invest on these policies. I have questions and I don't get any answers. I'm not being unreasonable. Come out wherever you are and talk to the press.
I want my former.
Hey, come out, Kamala, and that's a fair point people have been making for the past 3.5 years. Everybody was saying, where Kamala? We ain't seen her. The borders are. She ain't at the border. This before immigration even got bad like that. They was like, Kamala, where you at? Where you at? We don't see her. This is a time you supposed to be front and center. Everybody know when you run for president, ain't nothing a secret. They'll find out something you did in the 2nd grade.
Future commander-in-chief to have the confidence of someone that is ready to take on every other global leader. So I would hope that the current vice president will come out and say, yeah, what questions do you have for me?
When this is all over, a masterclass can be taught on the biggest city girl finesse ever. No presidential candidate ever avoided media like this and refused to answer questions for 6 weeks. Not only as a sitting VP who said to have been the last person in the room with Joe Biden on all major decisions.
And that's the thing that's killing me. People acting like she brand new. Like I was listening to the Breakfast Club. They were saying this her first day of school. No, it ain't. She been a district attorney, attorney general, a senator, a vice president for 3.5 years. How was she new? She knew because she been hiding. That's like she got like mind tricks. She's like Debo. She got mind tricks. Houseway.
But a presidential candidate that's asking for votes. 6 weeks. She even snubbed the black reporters. Didn't even show up to their event. And had a whole month later to invite them to her own event where she could have had a press conference and sat down one-on-one with several of them over a few days. You know, out of 1,000 black journalists, I'm sure there's 10 capable, right? If you can't talk.
And she an AKA, and she in the sisterhood, she could have had a black girl sisterhood retreat. Lit up. This how I know she ain't black. She could have had a black sisterhood retreat with the black journalists of her choice while they living it up on the beach on the money they raised on the dang Zoom call.
The American media and answer questions. How would you conduct yourself on the international stage? Well, good thing she's already in office and we don't have to imagine it.
And I'm wondering what the United States is going to do more specifically to set up a permanent infrastructure. And relatedly, is the United States willing to make a specific allocation for Ukrainian refugees?
Okay. A friend in need is a friend indeed.
I can first. Okay.
Hey, Kamala be smoking that good shit. She smoking that good stuff we can't get a hold to. She smoking that any better gas. What is she saying? What does that even mean? What is she saying? And that laugh is killer. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Link gonna be in the description. Pink Book Lesson is the truth. Y'all subscribe to our channel.
This time.
Wow. This is her in office as VP, doing a joint press conference with the president of Poland. She couldn't even answer a simple question about Ukraine's conflict with Russia. So instead of answering the question, she starts laughing like a lunatic hyena on the world stage in front of international leaders. That's the president of another country she's standing next to. I know this is cute for her sorority members and her fellow city girls, but everyone else with a clear view, can you imagine what's going through the minds of the leaders of these other nations, African nations, China, Russia? This woman is not as competent as they want us to believe.
How they gonna take her seriously, man? Like, anybody that grew up in my generation, we so-called millennials, 80s, 90s babies, we was more scared of our grandmother than the police. Whatever you do, don't tell Granny. Them grannies is gone. She's 60, so she my mama age. She don't even like, if Kamala tell you a little kid to sit down somewhere, I don't think they will sit down. She don't put that fear, like, you know, back in the day when you was forced to go to church and your granny gave you that look from the choir like you better not be down there messing up or you gonna get a whoop, and then you sat your butt down and act like you was with the sing along. She ain't got that in her. Like how Putin, Kim Jong-un, these Middle Eastern countries that don't even let their women cross the street without somebody holding their hand, how they gonna respect her, man? She ain't even, she can't.
And that's why she can't answer any questions about her own plan for the country.
9 days, she's been out. She's not done a single interview. Tomorrow, the National Association of Black Journalists issued an invitation to Donald Trump and to Kamala Harris. National Association of Black Journalists. And Donald Trump is the one who is showing up. Kamala Harris is not. How long is the on the teleprompter, totally protected campaign going to last?
News Nation was one of the first to have this conversation. That was 9 days in. Well, look now. It's been 40. And like I've been saying over and over, this is how I know they know she's not a black woman. A black woman wouldn't be able to get away with this. She would have had to come out right away and have interviews all over the place. She wouldn't be able to.
Big facts. And y'all can say what you want. Obama is half black. You know what I mean? His daddy was Kenyan, and his mama was Jewish, and his grandparent was Jewish, or whatever. But they still came for that man. That's why people in my generation, when we was young in our early 20s, we was like, dang, they do whatever. That we had Nas, my president is black. We had Jeezy, my president is black. It was momentum. Where the momentum? I don't feel that with Kamala. I don't feel that out here in 2024. It don't have that momentum of the Jeezy, my president is black. You know what I'm saying? And if she was black, why are they protecting her? You know what I'm saying? They ain't never gave us nothing. And they just giving her an alley-oop, like Steve Harvey said, I'm giving these all alley-oop so she can slam dunk it. No, I don't
want to hide from media while also getting a level of worship and protection by that same media. Nah, they would have torn her to shreds already and criticized her harshly for this tactic. First of all, for a black woman to be in this position, she would have had to be 3 times smarter than Kamala. Yeah, she would have to be competent, a great communicator, and have 10 times more knowledge than Kamala. That's how I know that they all know the truth.
Got safety protocol?
Big facts. Shout out to Pink Book Lessson at least for that video, be in the description. But that ain't nothing but totally facts right there. Because if she was black, they'd have been dug up something about her. They'd have been like, she's city girl, she ratchet, she did this. They would have brought up her past, her sleeping her way to the top. But we not gonna go down on that road. I'm not gonna slander her for her past. But we talking about she ain't got no policies. She just at the DNC. All she said was reproductive rights. Everybody should be treated the same. What else? She stole Trump, no tax on tips. She stole Trump child income tax credit. What she got for real? On her page, all she got is to donate 25, 47, because she gonna be the 47th president or something like that. Stop playing with the games, y'all. This is a reaction video. We gonna continue with the show. Let's go. Man. Oh, every day it seems like Kamala is getting less blacker and blacker. It look like she getting light skin like Michael Jackson. It's like after the Pepsi commercial, you know what I'm saying? It was never the same again. But anyway, why she ain't gotta answer no questions? And if she was a real black woman, they'd be pressing her. They'll find any little dirt on her to discredit her. And I don't see how she gonna get all the black vote. She need 90-some% of the black vote. They barely won Georgia by 10,000 votes. I know 10,000 niggas believing in Trump right now. I don't think they got enough niggas in Milwaukee. They need all the niggas in Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh. They need Wiz Khalifa to come out. They need Freeway. Everything gonna be all right. They need Billy Siegel off the streets. They need Detroit. I got all my people in Detroit. Shout out to my people on North Line. Shout out to the West Side, Wyoming Ave. It's a lot of Muslims out there. And there was a lot of Muslims out there protesting out there in the DNC in Chicago. And it ain't enough black women in the United States. We only like 15% of the population. I don't see how they know. And she ain't even talking and telling nobody all she's talking. She went on the HBCU tour talking about women reproductive rights. What is women reproductive rights? That means that you can unalive babies. So, they talk about Trump. He trying to take away women's rights. Well, he overturned Roe v. Wade, and they say they don't want the government and women's bodies. So he took it out the government, the federal government, and brought it down to the state level. So the states, which is you are part of the state, which you can vote in your state or what abortion can be for your state, and y'all can do what y'all want to do with it in your states. I could get somebody pregnant right now, and without my permission, she could go to my state or a state that provide that service and do what she got to do. So what are we really talking about here? Make sure y'all tune in to episode 3. Friday. We're doing the history of the boule. We're doing reactions to my baby, the greatest black woman of this generation, Candace Owens. Say what you want to say about her. You never change my opinion about her. And we up out of here.